How this one content on Instagram got me 7 clients as a social media manager. This is not a joke. I received 7 leads and all of them availed content creation project based or content calendars to me. And the content that I have created in front of you guys receive this which 899 plus profile visits and with only 19,000 views. That's why you guys, you need to learn these 5 things that I'm going to teach you on this video on how to create a quality content for you to get the client on Instagram. Because on this video, you will learn how to really create a quality carousel content like this in 5 easy steps so client will look for you so you don't have to look for them. First, you must create a hook. This post, it is a carousel post and the first page is a hook that will make people curious of the story or of the content. That's why they will swipe the second page. And in creating hook, make sure that it is something that your audience want to achieve but not able to achieve. That's why they will watch your content so that they know how to do it. So it is like you are giving value to them on the things that they want to achieve but they can't. Our goal here on the first step is make people stop the scroll. But if we are not able to do that in the first thing, the second thing is create another hook or the second hook. Since on this content, it is a carousel post, and in creating carousel post, it must have the second hook. Meaning, the second page of your content, carousel content, is a hook as well. Because on Instagram, we are giving our audience a second chance to watch our content in the second time around. That's why if your first hook is not effective enough, make sure that your second page hook is effective for them to stop the scroll and watch your content. As the Instagram will show it again to your audience, but this time, it is the second page and not the first page. But make sure in creating a second hook, it is something that can stand alone even without the first page. So it is a content that will make people understand even without the first page of your carousel. On the first page, it shows curiosity. Then on the second page, it can stand alone without the first page, and you can definitely understand the second page alone without reading the first page. Make sure you do that and take note of that. And yes, in creating quality content, it takes a lot of time to create a hook. And that's very important for you guys to know and for you to learn how to create effective hook for your content so people will stop the scroll. Because that's the first goal in creating content. Make people stop the scroll because the attention span of people is getting shorter and shorter. That's why you need to create a strategic hook to make them stop and watch your content. And if you have any question in creating hook, just let me know in the comment section and I'm happy to answer that. And third thing that you need to know in creating quality content for you to get the client is give them a value. If you already have a hook and if you already have the second hook, you have the eyes of your audience. So make sure that they won't scroll up once you make them stop. Make sure that this third thing, giving value, will make them browse more of your content, will make them read more about what you're doing, and will make them know that you are the right person for them. That's why on the third thing, give them the value, but not something that you can get from the ChatGPT. Make sure that value came from your own experience, from your own perspective, meaning it has a human touch that will make your content authentic and different from other people. Because those other people are creating content from the ChatGPT. And what makes you different is you are not creating content from the ChatGPT, and you are creating content from your experience, from your expertise, and from your own personal thoughts. That's why your content makes it more authentic and quality because it's coming from you and from your own experience, which people don't have the same experience like yours. That's why on the fourth thing that you need to have in creating content for you to get a client is get content ideas from your own experience, from your own expertise, and not from the ChatGPT. I hate to admit this to you guys because ideas from the ChatGPT won't definitely help you to build credibility on Instagram for you to get clients. Because I can assure you that even you are 1 to 2 years experience, you have something that you can share on the social media that will make people get to know you uniquely and will make you build your credibility, that will make your target audience or potential client trust you and hire you because of your expertise and experience. I am on this industry with 2 years of experience, and I can say that I already built my credibility and community on Instagram. That's why I am able to achieve and receive this 7 potential client in just one content. And I want you to do the same thing. You don't need to get ideas from ChatGPT. You have a lot of content ideas. You just don't realize it, that it is a content idea. I would say that if it is something that you are proud of and you are comfortable sharing it to your social media, go ahead and post it, create a hook on it, and create a carousel content, do storytelling, and that will make your content quality and authentic from other people and from other competitor, because it is your experience. It is your expertise, which your competitor don't have. They do have experience, they do have expertise, but it is different from you. If you really want to stand out among those competitors, you need to create unique content that you won't be able to find on ChatGPT. And I have content here on YouTube that I have created a content ideas right in front of your eyes without using ChatGPT. Feel free to watch it on this video. I have created content ideas there on my travel account where I am rebranding it. I also create videos of that account rebranding here on YouTube. So feel free to watch this playlist where I put the step-by-step on what are the tasks of the social media manager using my travel account. And going back on this last thing, that's very important thing that you need to have in creating quality content for you to get a client on Instagram, is make sure that your profile before you create content is optimized. Before you engage with your target audience, make sure that is optimized. And I know you are doing this, that even that you have like 200 to 300 followers on Instagram, you start doing engagement with your potential client, like business owners. But please, after this video, stop doing that, because you won't definitely get a client if you continue doing that with the status of your account with 200 to 300 followers and low engagement without quality content. You should not engage with your target audience if you are just starting out on Instagram. Why? Because they don't care about you. You're just starting out. And who you are for them to hire you. They will just gonna judge you. They will just compare you with other social media managers. And they will just scroll when they see your name. And that's the reality if you're just starting out as a social media manager. That's why instead of getting clients on Instagram right after you start, build your account first before getting client. And how to build your account? First, optimize your account. Do some auditing. Create quality content. Post quality content. Engage with your community so that it will increase your followers, it will increase your engagement, it will increase your comments, your likes, and your views. As a social media manager, we are being judged that you don't have much followers, you don't have much engagement. How you can help my account if you are not able to help your own account? That's why if you are starting out as a social media manager, make sure that your account is optimized. And when I say create more quality content, I am talking about show more results. Show your expertise. Show more about the behind the scene of what you're doing. Show more of your skills. Show more your process, your attitudes, your value, or everything that you are comfortable to show in the social media that will make client get to know who you are, not just a social media manager, but a person as well. Because those small business owners are not hiring someone because of their skills. They are also hiring someone because of the attitude. And once you do that, build community, increase your followers, engage with those social media managers to the point that you will reach 500 to 1,000 followers, and with enough engagement, increased views, and good strategy in your account, and it is time for you to get a client and engage with those potential clients. Trust me, this is how we sell our services on social media works now. They gonna judge you based on your content. That's why you create quality content, not just content. And they gonna judge you based on your followers and engagement since you are a social media manager. That's why fix that first and you will receive messages like this, this, and this, and many more on a random day even without applying to any freelancing jobs. And it's also important that you have strategies in everything that you do, such as stories, caption, engagement, and content strategy. That's why I have created this social media strategy summary so that you will know what are the strategies that I use in my account and in my client's account to grow it organically. On this social media strategy summary, I explained everything in video. You will just watch it and apply it to your account or to your client's account because there's definitely something that will work and will not work in your account if you apply those strategies. That's why you need to experiment things. Feel free to grab this. I will link it below. And again, don't forget the 5 important things in creating quality content for you to get a client. First is the hook. Second is the second hook. Third is give value to them, not from the ChatGPT, but make sure it is from your experience and expertise. And fourth is create content ideas, not from the ChatGPT as well, but make sure that it is from your own perspective. Last thing, very important, is make sure that your account is optimized before creating content or engaging with your client. And if you are curious on how I grow my client's account on Instagram organically, click this video right here and I will see you there and I will show you my system and my process. Bye-bye.